We're still in those lazy, hazy days of summer, and I'm sure they're not feeling super lazy for you. They aren't for me. And that's why this week I am bringing back one of my favorite conversations from the podcast archives because it's one that is just as relevant today as it was when we first recorded it. I think it was about a year and a half ago. And truly, some conversations are just simply worth revisiting. We are just like in the thick of summer, and we're trying to enjoy these moments. Last week's episode, I've gotten some great feedback. Whether you have that summer bucket list that you are revisiting, or the summer feelings list, or maybe sort of like a bit of a mishmash, and you're finding it tough to stay connected with your kids, to keep calm, keep your cool, and things might be getting out of hand. I get it because I'm right there. And that's why this episode is such a beautiful reminder that we don't need to parent perfectly. We need to continually repair and reconnect with our kids. And that just never goes out of style. And if you've ever found yourself thinking, like, I know how I want to respond as a parent, I know I want to, say certain things or not say certain things, but why do I keep reacting in this way? This is going to be a great episode for me. And we have had so many conversations on the podcast, about our own self-awareness and self-trust and emotional regulation and just showing up as the parent and the person that we want to be. And so this conversation with Kathryn and Flynn just beautifully ties so many of those ideas and those themes together. And just because we know something doesn't mean we're doing it. And that's why we need these reminders. And then we can take action from here in small and simple ways. Kathryn is such a beautiful person, a registered psychotherapist, and she is the center director of the Wren Center, Therapy for All Ages, and that's located in the Ottawa, Ontario area. She brings together attachment theory, trauma-informed therapy, body-based practices, and just years and years of experience supporting children, adults, and families together. So in this episode, we talk about why parenting can feel so hard, what is actually happening in our nervous system during those stressful moments, and how co-regulation and attunement really works, and then why repair, not perfection, is what our children really need most. And I think that is just so refreshing. So whether this is your first time listening, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Or maybe you're revisiting it with fresh ears and a new perspective, and maybe just like a whole new part of life and stage and place now that we're in summer. I just have a feeling you're going to take away something beautiful, something that you can use today, right here and now, something that you didn't know before. And I know I certainly did. So if that sounds good, let's dive right in.